Alright guys, the 8th anniversary EZAs are finally coming. We have the official details dropped by Dokkan this morning. So let's go through them. Starting with the Boo duo, they will start with 300% attack and defense guard all attacks. When HP is 50% or more, an extra 100% attack and defense. And as the first attacker in a turn, receives an additional key +1 per key sphere obtained. 50% damage reduction one time with a 50% chance to dodge temporarily when receiving a super. Then as a second or third attacker in a turn, receives an additional key +2 per key sphere obtained and has 60% damage reduction, again one time. Then when receiving an attack, 50% defense infinitely, but one time in that turn. So for that one turn, you can just build up as much defense every time they take an attack, which of course, depending on where you put them, depends on how much damage reduction. But I think with the amount of super attacks this unit usually does with the damage reduction, they're going to be fine against pretty much every normal. And then that's when the dodge comes in to deal with the super attacks. Then when attacking with 12 or more key, 150 attack. When attacking with 18 or more key, guaranteed additional super. Then when attacking with 24 key, guaranteed additional super again. And then a guaranteed additional super again one time. This is what I mean about the additional supers this unit can do. And especially needing this much key, shouldn't really be a problem. The amount of support and key support that they will be getting on the teams they go on. So I'm all good with that. Then for every super attack performed, key +2, which this builds infinitely. So this means getting these additional supers is going to be so easy to do. And then a chance to crit of 20%. Up to 100%, and this build up will be very quick as well, just because again the amount of super attacks you can do if you do hit 18, 24 key, the base, and if the hidden potential system does pop. I think overall they're looking very solid. I know immediately it's very quick to judge and go, wait a minute, they've only got one time damage reduction in a slot 1 of 50%, and then one time of 60 in slot 2 or slot 3, but they've got a lot of stats. They've got guard. I'm pretty sure they stack, if I remember rightly. And then not only that as well, they super attack so much that I feel like they'll be okay. Early on, maybe not so. But, you know, units do build up and they do have dodge to deal with super attacks. So, on super, 12 key, massively raise defense by 100%. And then raise attack by 30% for one turn, cause colossal damage to the enemy. Then on 18 key, will massively raise defense and greatly raise attack by 50% for one turn. This is what I mean. They will be more than fine, especially with the amount of times they are super attacking. As I said, maybe kind of early-ish on. And if they don't dodge, obviously, is where a super attack will probably kill them. But that is in a very specific scenario. So then we have the standby, of course, where you can't attack and you're waiting to build up orbs for Goku to do the Spirit Bomb. So you will have 500% defense with Vegeta. For 4 turns from the character's entry, you'll have guard to go with. You'll randomly change key spheres of certain types of rainbow orbs, which of course is going to help you fill up that standby meter even quicker. Then starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, changes all to fizz and rainbow, which pretty much guarantees you the top finish skill you're after. Then for every key sphere obtained, 11% damage reduction up to 100%. And that means on turn 5 as well, when you have the all orb changing, you're guaranteed to get this, along with having all this defense and all this guard. So pretty much when you go into standby, it's looking like these guys are unkillable. Which I mean is going to be able to deal with Bio Broly, you know, Red Zone Broly, the current GT event in the game, which I still need to try. I don't think anything kills you while you're in standby. Then with 7 or more key spheres obtained, 77% attack and performs a guaranteed crit. And when the finish effect is activated, 888% attack. And we always knew, even before the EZA, this unit can do some crazy damage, which is going to be more of the same once you pop the finish skill. But then we have the SSJ for Vegeta and the GT Goku. I'm very much looking forward to this one because these lot go on GT Heroes. I mean, I'm looking forward to both, but you can run these with SSJ4 Gogeta. You can run them with all those guys, so I'm excited for this one. 300% attack and defense, guaranteed guard. Then when HP is 50% or more, 100% attack and defense. Then as the first attacker on the turn, key +1 per key sphere obtained. Then a damage reduction rate and chance to crit by 30%. So those is only 30, but you do get crit chance. Then as a second or third attacker on a turn, receives an additional key +2 per key sphere obtained. Damage reduction rate and chance to crit by 40% again one time. Then also has a 50% chance of damage reduction of 30% temporarily when receiving a super attack. Now I don't mind all the damage reduction kind of building together, but having a 50% chance to get it on super attack when you're going to need it most with no dodge, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, who's really going to be a fan of chances to get damage reduction? I don't think many, if we're being honest. Then when receiving an attack, 50% defense, and you can stack that up infinitely in that turn one time. Then when attacking with 12 or more key, 150 attack. When attacking with 18 or more key, guaranteed additional super. Then when attacking with 24 key, just like the Boo Duo, guaranteed additional super. Then guaranteed one time again in that turn, another additional super. Then for every super attack performed, key +2, and then damage reduction rate and chance to crit of 10% up to 50%. I do like the amount of damage reduction these guys get. I'm not a fan of the chance. And again, especially on super attack when you need it most. I know they still have a lot to begin with. You know, in slot 2, they would have super attacked first. You know, those kind of things. Especially with all the supers, you can build up more damage reduction. That's great. But again, early on maybe, and just in general with how hard enemies are hitting, I'm never a fan of like chances to guard, chances to get damage reduction. To me, it's just straight up doo-doo. But on 12 key, they're greatly raising attack, and then they're greatly raising defense by 50% for one turn. So that's a 50% attack stack there. Then on 18 key, these guys are raising attack by 70%. Damn. And greatly raising defense by 50% for 4 turns as well. That's going to help juice them up. Then when you go into standby, you have 300% attack, all allies key +11, and attack by 110%. That's probably some of the best support in the entire game. And let's not forget as well, what was the main issue, which they don't really have anymore because of support, but the Dimer units from part 1. Yeah, pop these guys into standby. You're never struggling to get 23 and 24 again for either Dimer SSJ4 Goku or SSJ3 Vegeta. Attacks become effective against all types, guaranteed additional super. When HP is 50% or more, 150 defense. When the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd, revives with HP fully recovered. Then when attacking with 50% attack, when a finish effect is activated, another 100% attack on top of that. These guys are looking crazy. These 8th anniversaries, I mean, Dokkan never lets us down when it comes to the anniversary EZAs. And this is just no different. 12 key, massively raises attack by 100% for one turn, greatly raises defense by 50% for 4 turns, and then on 18 key will massively raise attack by 100% again for one turn, and greatly raise defense by 50% for 4 turns, while also raising superclass allies attack by 40% for 4 turns. Now imagine you're running them on the team where you have like all these Dimer units from part 1, all these guys that are boosting all of the other unit stats on not only just passive support, but then also SA effect support the last 2 turns. Then you've got these guys doing theirs as well, and especially it lasting 4 turns. That's going to boost units up like the Dimer units a lot. Like the part 1 EZAs of Kai, Goku, and Gohan a lot. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Both of these 8th anniversary EZAs look absolutely insane. And to just make it even better, this unit also benefits from this as well, because it doesn't say self-excluded. I think Dokkan have killed it with these 8th anniversary EZAs. They look insane. They don't look unstoppable in the very beginning, especially the Boo Duo, and I'm completely fine with that. You know, we've got so much different content in the game that I'm good with that. But once you get the standbys out, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's game over and it's not for you. I think you're pretty much guaranteed a dub unless another unit lets you down, and even then, the SSJ4 Vegeta and GT Goku have a revival. That's part of their kit. So, as I said, I don't see how you die when you get to the standby, but that's just my opinion. These look crazy, crazy good. Cannot wait to try them out in game. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.